Hello YouTube! A little bit of a post-recorded intro for this video. I made a little bit of a faux pas when I put together this deck. I've decided to leave in the faux pas because I find it fairly funny, and I'm not ashamed to admit I made a bit of a boo-boo. It's only for one game and I addressed the deck change in this video, so just letting you know, let me see how fast you notice my deck building error though, for what is going to be a Highlander Shaman deck, I believe, if I remember the episode I'm recording right now. Anyway, as I said, for one game, bit of a mistake, but we'll fix it from game 2 onwards. Anyway, enjoy the video. Hello YouTube, hello Twitch. Again, I'm back with another meme deck, but is this one a meme? I'm actually not 100% certain. This is probably not the best list of it. This is Highlander Shaman again. It is my theoretical counter to what is perceived the meta as I play of this right now, which is like 4 days after the set was released. Why do I say that? I think there are two things that a deck right now needs to do to be able to deal with the top decks out there. And the top decks I'm going to put as the Warrior Druid, just a pure Druid with Taunt, the Parachuting Pirates from both Shaman side of things and from the Demon Hunter side of things, and then it's Pain Warlock is the other one, but I will say I'm not really targeting Pain Warlock explicitly with this deck. Now, there is one key card that did me dirty last time when I was playing as the Holy Miracle Paladin deck, and that was unkilliax. So I think one of the things that is really good against an unkilliax is not putting him into the dead pool. If you can stop that deck putting it into the dead pool, then suddenly the Taunt Warrior, the Taunt Druid package looks far less scary. When Serossi is way easier to deal with than unkilliax. And from the Druid side of things, I actually don't know what their other Taunt thing is they put into that deck. It really is just like Zilliax or nothing. Anyway, to try and deal with that menace, I have thrown a copy of Hex into my Highlander deck. I've also got Thrall's Gift that has a Hex in it as well. And that's basically my intention. I'm going to Hex it. That is my big answer. Inside of my ETC, I've also got another copy of Hex. So, like, throughout the course of the deck, I have 3 Hexes. The other thing you need is to be able to deal with flood waves and waves and waves of the Parachuting Pirates, and ideally lifestealing at the same time. And I think there's a really good card for dealing with that, and it's called Baking Soda Volcano. So ideally I play that on with the Parachuting Pirates, I get 10 life back, I clear the board as well, and hopefully just sustain through the waves of pressure. There is also Lightning Storm in the deck, which should be pretty good against the Pirates as well as a big AoE board clear. Thrall's Gift also has Lightning Storm in it as well, which is very nice. Pop-Up Book, put some Taunt in there. I've also got a Tidepool Pupil in here. I don't think I've run it in any of my decks so far, but it's a really good card that can get me some of these spells back again. And that's all well and good. How do I beat the other decks, though? Well, the idea then is that if I get it into my late game, I have such an insane level of value that I'll just outvalue my opponents. We have Reno in here, which again denies things from going into the death pool, and it's just a great card. I also have Zilliax in my deck, and it's in the Battlecry form because I want the Battlecry form, because Shudder Block is also in here. I've also got the meme combo of Insidious. I've seen people using the Insidious Shudder Block combo to put a ton of eruptions into your deck, then you cycle your deck and just, you know, flip your opponent down with eruptions. I think that deck is a bit of a meme, but we'll see. Maybe I'll check it out at some point. Anyway, I do have like part of that combo, I just don't have the cycling part. Either way though, I deal with these little chip bits of damage over the course of the game will lead me to eventually outvaluing my opponents. And then I've got a little bit of, you know, other nice things. Dr. Holiday is still really good. I've not seen a lot of weapon destruction recently. I've got the new 5-cost spell Frosty Decoy in here, which is good with Hagatha. Hagatha could also do Once Upon a Time as well for more value. There is a slight low roll on this that I've put Giant Tumbleweed in the deck, and it's not the ideal thing to Hagatha. And there's actually not that many big spells in the deck, so we might hit that sometimes. I've really got Hagatha in here as like draw 2 cards. It's kind of how I'm treating the cards. And I think that is it. It's just good cards. Now, when I play this back on the Outlaws set, this was one of the most fun decks I played. It felt very Yu-Gi-Oh-esque, and by that I mean like the show where I have the heart of the cards and I top deck like an answer to something. I felt like this deck was very good at doing stuff like that, which is kind of the way I like playing Hearthstone, so I'm hoping we do the same again. It's also worth noting I have put some of the new cards in here. I've thrown in Siren Song, I have thrown in the Razzle Dazzler for more value. Grifter has also made the cut of this deck, and so has Cabaret Headliner. I've got a decent number of spell schools in here, and if I hit 2 of them, I think that is well worth playing the Cabaret Headliner in the deck to begin with, so... We'll see, though. It's all well and good putting all this on paper. In reality, though, who knows? Oh, by the way, inside of ETC as well, you probably noticed I have the guy that swaps your deck, or I say swaps, you take your opponent's deck. I've got that in there for Anti-Plague Death Knight, and that's basically the only reason for him being in the deck. Or on the sideboard, I suppose. And then the other card that was in ETC is basically the card I take in other situations, probably. I think it's Rustrot Viper. Oh, look at that, it's another Druid. Who'd have thunk it? Druids means I want Hex. Which means I keep Tide Pupil and a Hex. Do I want more Hexes? Maybe. Hey, 1 mana 3/2 is pretty strong, by the way, Hearthstone team. In case you're just watching this. Bearing in mind that is on Flame, regarded as one of the best 1-drops ever printed, and has a detriment to it, rather than this, which doesn't have any detriment to it. It's a pretty good card. So good, in fact, I might have to do Lightning Reflex into Aftershocks, which I really don't want to do, because I kind of want a Hex to go into my Tidal Pupil. But maybe I could just go for Lightning Reflexes. We could find a Hex via that.
I must ponder.
Pop-Up Book is the winner's choice. Get a random dagger, a random spell, they cost 1 less. It's a value option. Or I can go with Once Upon a Time. I'm probably going to need big value at some point. I'll take a Giant Tumbleweed, the one I didn't mention. I'm not sure Giant Tumbleweed's actually good enough, but... I was actually thinking about cutting that card. I can't think of too many decks that play big boards of minions that are 6 or lower in health. The Monstrosity ones are normally bigger than that, so... I don't know. And it's too late in the game to really deal with the Demon Hunters, so... I wasn't sure about that. What is in you? Oh yeah, if I coin Hagatha... You know what, I think I will. Tidal Pupil, I can get out the... I don't need multiple Hexes in this matchup. It's fine. Or I'll pull one out of ETC instead. I keep forgetting the name of the card. What was it? Lightning Reflexes. We can go for Lightning Reflexes and try and find it that way. I do think I want another Hex, though. Oh, I forgot I've got Caress in this deck as well. 3, 6, 9. Yeah, we want Hex again. Just keep messing up with that taunt pool. By the way, the Hex does go into the taunt pool as well, but obviously it's a cheap taunt, therefore it's probably not going to be that useful. I would like to burn some stuff here. And ideally not a Hex.
Perplexing.
I think I'm going to have to burn a Hex, though. Because that is pretty bad right now. It takes up my board.
I can't hear you.
We still have one. It's okay. And possibly, maybe one in the Tide Pool if we're lucky. I just need one for Zilliax. That's all I need. If they get any other big taunts, I'll deal with them. I almost also had the I forgot what it's called now, but they evolve everything into random legendary minions, again as a counter for Zilliax. I ended up cutting it from the list because I couldn't really make the token aspect of it work well enough for my favour.
Relaxation for all, and all thanks to me.
I think we don't attack again. I know I'm kind of like playing into swipe. There is a temptation to use the 4-1 just to attack, but... the trade is like just so iffy. I also remember what... oh, I cast Frost then, right? Is that what's in here? I don't remember what I cast for Caress.
Stay alert, my children. Danger.
Alright, this is the swipe. It turns out I should have traded the 4-1.
Time waits for no one.
Still not that bad, though. Could be worse. Actually, hang on a minute. 7-11 on board. So this kills almost all but one. Or Golganeth. I can't hex afterwards, though, is the thing. Golganeth 3 to all is not that good, at least 2 on 1. I think we just send the Volcano and pray. And by pray, I mean we leave the 3-4 up, or the 3-1 as it will be up. Yep. And... push the button. I think that was the right order as well, because I could get spell damage totem right. But that's 2 health to give me 1 more damage, which ain't worth it. That would have been another nice hex target. It is what it is.
The beauty of nature.
Oh, it was fire that I did. Next turn I have the Tumbleweed. Great going taunt totem, by the way. Holding down the fort right now. Okay, that's pretty bad. Not ideal. The card's probably in their deck anyway. It's fine. I'll just kill them all. So I have to go with this and then just leave the 2-4-6s up. I'm actually not sure on the order of this. I assume the 7-7 takes 6 damage, right? Because it's a battle cry. Anyway, I'm going to have to deal with 3 of these again 2 times. It's at least only 4 attack. It's pretty wally, but I can grind them down. And I have my own Zilliax eventually. And Yogg for that matter. We can steal one. Right, that has to be hexed. Like, nothing else can happen. It has to be hexed.
Time waits for no one.
Ow. Hex. Gorgoneth Hex. Leaves me with 3.
Perplexing.
I can't see a world where I live here. Never mind, I found the world.
Impressed by my thunderous display?
You can't hex it. I'm so dumb. All that intro, and then I remember. A key thing. That's why it's strong. Maybe I cut this one. Who knows? Maybe no one sees this. It's fine. Whoopsie-daisy. Okay, YouTube, I've decided not to throw the baby out with the bathwater. I made a mistake on the, the elusive Zilliax. It happens to everyone. I got my wires twisted. But I've come up with a different idea. It's still basically the same thing. It's actually the card that I mentioned before. Instead of hexing Zilliax, instead we will use Wave of Nostalgia. And I will spend 5 mana to turn that card into a card from the past. A legendary minion from the past. Because I think every legendary minion from the past, there's probably going to be some exceptions, but at least off the top of my head, I can't think of one that is better than unkilliax in that deck. So we'll just go with it. If that is the play we make, 5 mana, turn my opponent's minion into something else, I will live with it. So I've made a few changes to the original list. We've added in the Wave of Nostalgia, which, by the way, that Hagatha can pull as well. And it's actually a pretty good pull with Hagatha. It's also now in my band instead of Hex, and I removed Hex from the main deck. We can still get to Hex via Thrall's Gift if we really, really need it. But I still want to play with some of the new cards. I know Siren Song's not particularly good, but new card, I want to play with it. Anyway, we'll try and still win. And I'll put it at 0-1. I did have a little bit of a complaint off camera about that card. Because there's a lot of the other decks I would like to play. And I can't but think that all of them are countered by Zilliax, basically. I just don't see why you would play any other late game deck other than maybe Priest. Maybe that is the answer. You play Priest and use the Titan to remove it on cooldown. This is interesting. I think I will keep the Tidepool Pupil. It's a bit of a spicy choice, but just because I got Pop-Up Book, which should be a really good answer versus the Pirates. Now, what isn't a good idea against the Pirates is actually the Wave. So maybe I actually should have got rid of Hagatha. To be fair, if Hagatha gets me Frosty Decor instead, that's actually a really good get. But yeah, Wave is probably going to be bad. Since they're a token deck, and I'm not really a token deck. But maybe if we're lucky, if we can keep trading the board out, perhaps we can get a Hagatha into Wave, because we have the 2/2s up. It's probably not going to happen. The dream here is we see Treasure Distributor. Okay, that's not the dream. Then again, I think that deck isn't as good as the other pirate lists.
My wool itches for war.
not the totem I was looking for. We wanted spell damage and or taunt. We will be playing Fizzle as a tempo card. That has to be removed. Never mind. And Baking Soda Volcano is really good for me as well. And so is the Taunt Totem. Very happy with this. This is a scary combo with the Slither Spear. We need to kill Slither Spear, by the way. It's literally not acceptable for it to be up anymore. So, I will be Volcanoing. It's exactly 10. Perfect. And I push 4 damage. Very good. Now, hopefully don't do a little paraglide right now and draw 3 cards. That would be not very cash money. By the way, that's in Tidepool Pupil as well, which is a pretty good get. I'm completely okay with Metamorphosis. Okay, the changes. That's so good. Who would have thought it? Putting one wave of nostalgia into a deck versus a token deck would change your fortune so much. To go back to the, the original premise as well, I think I'll leave it all in, and maybe I'll edit something into the front of it. But I normally, try to test these decks before I bring it onto stream and to YouTube, a few times off camera. But because I got affiliate on the Twitch channel, a day or two ago, and I've been trying to pump out, 2 videos a day, and trying to improve my thumbnail quality a little bit, I've just not quite had the same level of time to play Hearthstone. And it just completely slipped my mind that, that is the reason why you don't... Actually, I don't think I want it. That's the reason... No, I do want it. I think that's... It slipped my mind that the reason why that card is really obnoxious is you can't target it with things. You can't silence it with the Rogue Paladin Cross card. You can't transform it with Hex. That might be the change they make for it. Maybe they make it elusive. They remove the elusive of it so you can Hex it. It would actually be a really spicy change, and I don't know how the community would feel about it, is if they removed elusive and took 1 mana off it. I know that sounds stupid, but it would also mean that you can't cheat out with Chemical Spell as easily with Inventor Boom in your deck. Because sometimes you'll hit the boom. Anyway, this is the first time we might see Siren Song. I don't exactly know when I'm going to play it. Also, I do appreciate, I don't think the Spell School Shaman thing will work. Nor do I think it'll especially work in the Highlander package. I kind of just wanted to throw Razzle Dazzler in there as a big card. By the way, they've got Zilliax already. As just a big card. And therefore, since I put that in the deck, I was like, I'll put Siren Song in as well.
Mysterious.
Oh, wow.
What
Okay.
is your wisdom?
I don't think I've seen Observer played. I shouldn't play it, just in case it's Azurite Vein.
Mysterious orb.
If I gave them a Fizzle, I'd probably just instantly lose, as they'll get even more value from the Zilliax.
Don't worry, it looks great.
Wow. Actually, hang on a minute. This might be Highlander. It might not be the deck I thought it was. It's still pretty bad news bears for me, but maybe not quite as bad as I thought.
I must ponder.
That removes 5 damage off the board if I use that twice. I can still use the Cabaret Star to discount the other one.
I ain't talking.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you.
You honor me.
Can you clear it? Wow. Interesting play. It is Highlander as well. So I have a 3 mana discount.
I must ponder.
Order. 3, 6, 9. The order is really awkward here.
Perplexing.
Everybody, pose with a camera.
That's interesting. Out of time.
Of the seas.
So I got Nature, which obviously I didn't want from that. It was just awkward because I wanted to play these first so the Cabaret Headliner would hit them. I was hoping that one of the spells I could just play for 2. It's fine. That's in your deck? Okay. The next question is, do I play Insidious? I think we go for the ultimate value of it.
Mesmerizing melody.
And actually, I'm willing to burn my coin now. Let's get the cheese going, because I want... Never mind. I was going to say I want to snapshot the cheese, but I've already played snapshot. That was the other thing going through my head, but I just had a too full hand to deal with it. Spellstone might be nice, though. It really depends. If I hit my Titans, though.
The end is coming!
I could Hex that. Because is there actually anything in that deck that I really care about hexing? I could also Bloodlust. The math still doesn't work out particularly nicely.
Take it cheesy.
Hear my soul.
It gets my Diamond Spellstone going, cast a few spells. I emptied my hand a little bit. Actually, did I actually empty my hand? No, I didn't.
No matter the danger, I'll always...
Ran an 8, cool.
Greetings. I will crush you. My eyes of flame, my cursed fate.
Say, tear my soul.
Alright, we're going to try and kill him with Insidious instead. I know he's not called that, but I'm just going to call him Insidious all the time.
Action.
We're also going to take that out of the pool. This is our wave turn. And we should wave first. Geddon is... Actually, no, that's fine. Oh, the Boom Reaver. Oh, Barov. Anyway, that sort of protects me from Boom Boss Thogrun. They don't have Zilliax in the death pool anymore. Come on. Insidious. Be your new name. Ah! Well, at least the big guy won. By the way, I really should be spamming the voice lines.
One dose solves any problem.
So since I just use Brawl, it kind of makes me want to just use my big cards. I don't think you're going to have a board. Right, opponent? A board clear, sorry.
Boys in trouble.
Go get him cheese. Whoa. Hello. More value? Don't mind if I do.
End. Hand complete.
No. So in here, by the way, Tumbleweed and Once Upon a Time. Okay. Cool. Again, just keep putting up big board threats after big board threats. And eventually I'll get them. Poisonous. Sure. Forgot I get something from that, so I'm probably going to mill a card. Never mind. My opponent is very kind. I can give him a razzle-dazzle. I get back to, is there a reason for me to not use Zilliax right now? Like, realistically, what is the scariest thing they can have? I've already hit it. I think it was Zilliax. Because most of that deck is Battle Cries. So I might as well get the advantage of this, turn into the better button before they play Boom Boss and shred my thing. I need to kill that as soon as I can as well, just in case they have a way of copying it, which they normally do. But my deck has like 15 eruptions in it. Hopefully the eruptions will eat some of the TNTs. Ah! Oh my god, I thought it hit Zilliax as well. Okay, well, we'll just use Zilliax. Actually, we'll do Ward into Zilliax. Okay, this seems very fair. Forgot I didn't have poison, so I nearly made a big misplay. I think that's over, right? There's nothing else they can do to me. Oh, they have the excavate package probably somewhere? That doesn't work.
I saw that going differently in my head.
Oh no! Poor warrior.
If I could, I would.
Nearly misplay. Hang on a minute. Just in case I need a Hex. I don't super care anymore. I'll play around Blade Storm as well. And we want to play that as soon as we can now.
Candle much lighter.
Is that the first excavate? It is the first excavate. Well, I guess the first two. Does that save you? 24. I think they've worked out it doesn't.
Never give up. Run away.
Man, that feels good. I'm surprised people are still playing the Highlander Warrior deck. Surely it's miserable now that everyone's playing Pain Warlock and Pirate Demon Hunter and Handbuff Paladin people are still playing. Surely it just gets run over before 8. No?
The Thunder King versus Gul'dan.
This should be an interesting matchup. I don't really know how I feel like the Pain matchup's gonna go. I assume this is Pain Lock, by the way. I think Frosted Decor might be a keep, though. It should help me stabilize a little bit. Okay, this is not good. My mulligan has been very troll. Oh my god. Hearthstone, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I was taking the piss out of the warrior. Oh. I'm gonna get munched. Oh, that's actually very good. I'll use that. Save myself 3 damage. There's a funny play I've not been able to do yet, and I didn't get it in the Paladin games I played, where you Divine Shield the Painlock's face with the brew, so they can't deal damage to themselves, and thereby they can't cheat out their stuff, and you sort of just win. I wonder if my opponent will deal with that. They probably should do. Yeah, okay. That tracks. Can I get lucky 2 times to get spell damage again? Doesn't matter, we don't need to. So we don't need Viper. We'll take Wave of Nostalgia. Actually useful in this matchup because they'll cheat out some giant things, and I'm going to need them to save me. I might need this to save me. A random legendary is probably a lower stat than the golems and all of that. I can also transform Ouroboros, so don't get any Ouroboros value. Cool. 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 This is fine. I don't think this is quite good enough yet for me to make the decision.
Let's show these fine folks of Badlands hospitality.
Okay, I think I need to get Spell Damage Totem and Malted Magma 2 times. I think in lieu of that, we go with Cabaret Headliner into a Malted Magma. I remove 2 damage instead. They've probably still got Lethal. They just need to clear the 0-2, which they can do. Yeah, okay. I think we can win that matchup, you know. I don't think it's 100% we lose it. I just can't draw the entirety of my top end of the deck 2 times. But maybe that's the matchup why you use the Tumbleweed. Also, if we got spell damage totem, I would have cleared the board, and, you know, we may have survived from there. Actually, funny I say that, I think some iterations of this list, not that there may be people playing the Highlander list, but I believe people were running spell damage overload minion for 1, but it has such a low win rate, I took it out. Priest? I haven't seen many of you. The ones I have seen have been automaton priest. Are you an automaton priest? Priest? If you are, we might want a hex from thralls. This could be a long one. Prepare yourself. I think it's a control deck. Okay. I can live with this. Frost was already in the deck. But Dissonant Disco is fine for a holy spell. I think I'd fizzle next turn as well, to get 2 Renos. I think that's worth more to me. Okay, never mind. We need to be going faster. In which case I should play Gorgon. I don't know why immediately I saw Creation Protocol and thought it was a control deck. Because I know they run it in the automaton deck. There is a world where we play on 7 cheese plus nostalgia. Okay. Cool. Not at all scary. So 3 to all. Leaves 2 3/1s.
Perplexing.
I could wave nostalgia, but it doesn't really help me. Only removes 5 damage, this. I'm actually going to do it this way. I will use Lightning Storm. The Hex doesn't really matter. I'll spend the 1 extra mana to do this, because I think I'm always going to get Lightning Storm from that. We can Lightning Storm again next turn. I think my win condition is getting to coin Tumbleweed.
My power is as infinite as the stars. My power.
Holy shit, the opening has been insane for them. They drew both automatons, though. We could stabilize here. It's not out of the question. I can't coin Tumbleweed next turn, though. I could coin Wave now. Do I think the average legendary minion is better than, for 5 minions, better than 21 attack? I'm not sure. Versus, actually, it's not even 21, it's actually 11, because I can always kill that. I think I still save the coin. I could coin Totem, but I don't think that moves the needle enough for me. You don't have another one in your deck, right? You've burnt them all. The only thing that scares me now is you using the one that copies them on the field, which I assume you've got in your hand. Otherwise you have misplayed, because you can't get them back again anymore. Because there's no Resurrect, is there? I still could get Drifted, though. Could also get Ignis down. Didn't consider that option. I don't have an answer anymore. I guess it's cheese. Oh my god, that is an insane outcome for me. More taunt for the Taunt Lord. I think we just send it all. Sets up a nice wave as well if you don't get through all of this. Actually, now that I think about it, that was pretty stupid because this is going to claim most of my board. If they trade that first. Then again, it will trade the... I think I misplayed, actually. Maybe I shouldn't have pop-up booked. Doesn't matter, my opponent's not read the cards either. It's fine, reading hard. Wow, that's in your deck. You've killed me with it as well. Alright, well done, opponent. All it took was the dream. The dream is the dream opening. You literally do all your automatons in 2 turns. Not all I could do there. I think my only other win condition versus that matchup then was if I drew the Volcano rather than pop-up book, because then I could have Volcano coined and cheesed, which probably would have kept me alive. And actually probably would have won me the game from there.
This is not my first guerrilla war.
Okay, we don't want Fizzle for certainty. I actually think we might keep Grifter. I'm going to assume the Paladin's going to be an aggro deck. So I'm really looking for like my Magmas and my Volcanoes. And Aftershock. Aftershock was the one I was trying to figure out. Turn 1 coin. The Panic. I assume hand buff. Ah, Holiday is very nice versus hand buff. They might be running Viper.
Keep on panning.
I think that's worth. Rather than cheesing, get a bit of taunt up. They're probably not going to get through the 0-1s that easily. Cool. That's what I want to play next turn. That might be what I want to play the turn afterwards. Well done, Hagatha. Actually, I take it back. We're definitely playing Dr. Holiday next turn. And it's almost non-negotiable. It's too much value. And if they haven't got Rustrot Viper, I don't want to give them time to draw the Viper. Oh, I was going to say no spells in hand for Pupil. But 1 spell and 2 sorter spells. Oh my god, it's a more control-orientated deck. Okay. It's fine. No Viper, please. No one runs Viper anymore. Like, there's no good weapon builds. Why would you run a Viper now? It's simply a silly thing to do. Right?
One dose solves any problem.
This is the Highlander deck, isn't it? Oh, interesting. We probably want Lightning Storm.
Lightning.
Which is sort of a shame. Oh, oh no, it did count. I was going to say, didn't give the temporary spell a thing in that. The order didn't matter, by the way. Didn't need the totem. But it did. So this has got the... It has the gift in it plus the Lightning Storm. Oh, it's Golganeth, I think. Yep, that's the Golgi, baby. What am I playing with this, though? There is literally no 3-drop spell in my hand that I want to play. I guess it doesn't matter. I just don't do it. Anyway, I just assume Paladin is going to use the aura, so I just want to get rid of it. Order, by the way.
Monkey see, monkey do.
You know what? Not order. I'll push damage instead. Those things die anyway. I was just going to trade them. What's the worst that happens? They play the Crusaders aura, they get 3 2s, and I die at the end of the turn? Gas. Okay, pretty spooky. Nearly order. You have to trade with the face and the minion. Yeah, yeah. And then you can trade into that. Very good.
Move quickly. I smell gold in them there.
This is a tumbleweed, I think.
Keep on panning.
That's funny, but it's not the right play. Or at least, it's far too risky to do it. I don't want to hit it for 8.
Time to crawl.
I do need to deal with cheese at some point, but we're getting up to Yogg, so...
Time to crawl.
How much are you? 6, right? Oh, 7 because the thing will be up.
To crawl.
You know what?
I found a sea urchin.
Give me another tumbleweed. I'll possibly need it for cheese. And this is way more mana efficient. You still need one more spell that isn't nature. Okay.
Reporting for duty.
Zilliax. Don't really need it this second. Frosty, and then just grind through the minions. This will generate me 3 minions. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I want to do it this way, actually. I've actually come to the conclusion I don't care. I'll just push the damage. I was going to trade it, but who cares?
I will not forsake.
Damn it. Okay, amethyst into cheese. You got a little bit unlucky with your cheese.
Cease your quarrel at once.
I will be taking amethyst. I could just nostalgia it. It's a bit of a meme play. It's funny though. Right, don't kill Amethyst, Yod. Don't kill yourself. That's okay. Wow, that could have been funny.
Open your minds to the light.
Okay. Oops. Order. Oh no, not order. It was fine.
A testament to your might.
I don't know what I was doing then. In my head, I was like, oh, this is funny. And then in, like, reality, I was like, hang on a minute, it's not funny. I'm just being fucking stupid. Just hit them. Alright, 3 and 3. After the the debacle that was the start of this, I'll take that. We'll give it one more. I'm actually sort of impressed. I don't think this is the best list by any means. We've not played the Razzle Dazzle yet, sadly, but I don't think you want the Razzle Dazzle packaging anyway. I think that is just a pipe dream. I'd like to see it one time, though, if you'd allow me to Razzle Dazzle someone.
UnderKing versus Unhilda. Eternity draws nearer.
This is not my first guerrilla war.
Okay, it's a warrior. They will not be aggressive. I don't need my control cards. What I do need is to transform Zilliax. I'm actually pretty happy with this hand. Hagatha's... The stuff that comes from Hagatha should be pretty good for me to copy. So I might coin on 3. It might be a really weird playlist. I might coin on 3 Hagatha. And then play Photograph of Fizzle on 4 instead. We'll see, though.
That's bananas.
My brother Totem. I could just accept this value as well, actually. And just keep on curve. Ah, screw it.
Double, toys in trouble.
I never anticipated missing the wave. That would be funny. The first game I haven't drawn the wave since I put it into the deck happens to be the one matchup that I needed the wave. Anyway, we can do the Shudder Block Insidious combo. Which would have been a far better use of my coin, FYI. There's a world where that also wins me the game. There's also a world where this isn't the taunt package. I think it is. But I'm not entirely certain.
Job's done.
5 mana for 9, 13 stats. Pretty good. With taunt on like half of it, and I get 8 armor from all of this. Hagatha into that card, Frosty Decoy, is actually pretty good. Okay, that's Zilliax incoming. Not that I can do anything about it right now, other than try and not kill it.
Armor! Armor! Lightly used armor.
Thank you.
You honor me.
Lots of armor. Okay, I'm going for the insidious play.
My eyes are flame, my cursed
My hand is full.
Imagine it was hydration station. Oh, hang on a minute. It might not be. It's a Highlander deck, I think. Oh, if it's Highlander, we win. Surely. It still has Zilliax in it. So I would like to transform it.
everything is a melting
I'm also going to make the trade here, just so that execute, which they might have. I don't know. I know I just saw them burn it. But they might be running the excavate equivalent of execute. Just make it harder for them to do it. Because if this goes off one more turn, it's so big. It's like another plus 12 damage over the course of the game.
Stop and
It's another 10 damage over the course of the game. Lucky opponent. It was the right theory, though. Pretty good as well. Do I just leave the 3/5 up? You know what? I'm going to be so big-brained here. I think the correct play is to not play any minions.
lightning.
By the way, my Tidal Pupil is going to be real shit. I think the winner's choice here is that if I play a minion, they can kill their own Zilliax. So I don't play anything so they can't do it. I don't care. That won't win me the game, this card. All that matters is I get to 10 right now.
There's always room for dessert.
I don't think there's anything in the deck you can eat as well, which is a problem for me. So at this point, it's fine, I think. They can't kill the Zilliax easily. Right?
A mesmerizing melody.
I didn't realize that was the only spell skill in my hand. I think I was okay to make this play now. Then all I need to do is keep Reno. I win eventually if I have Reno. I'm pretty certain that's a Highlander deck with the taunt package in it. It's like the greediest deck I've ever seen. But I think I can outvalue it. Boom Boss will be in there somewhere, is the only cautionary tale for me, but unless they double the battle cry on it, I don't think it's that scary. Could be misreading this as well. My hand is so reactive. So inside of you is 2 malted magmas. What's the other thing in you? I don't remember.
I found a sea urchin.
Monkey see?
Don't be spell damage. Thank you. I wasn't wrong. I just need to burn a card. My hand was a bit too full. Oh, hello again. Ah, you got a 420. Giant tumbleweed kills if I shouldn't block it. Which is really funny. I could also volcano. So current health 1922, we can take it down to 19, so I need to do 9 damage on top of that.
I must ponder.
You know what? Tumbleweed 3 times.
Spiky.
That's fine. That is a really big taunt minion to come back as well. I might have to Reno one of them. I also probably should have Siren Song there and not push the button. I can't help it though. I'm looking for ultimate value. By the way, look at our decks. Here's 4 cards left. I have 20. Where's your Zilliax? I guess they know that I have Reno. I could bait it by playing Fizzle. By playing Reno. But I need another turn in between that. I just don't see why I would do it. Set up Bloodlust, I suppose? That's actually really bad. Now that I think about it, I shouldn't have played this. Because they could kill their own Zilliax with explosive runes. Not because I've got the Taunt Totem now, but it could have been a big misplay. Wow, 12 mana minion. Okay. Okay. Get explosive. Ah, cheese. Meltamental is fine as well. Not what I was dreaming of. Because I want something that goes with Bloodlust. Ah. They have their own Incendious. What if I stole it? It's actually pretty bad to steal it. Because it just goes back to the end of the turn. Because of Grifter. If I could steal it permanently, it'd be really good. We'll just hex this. And we are a control deck. Cool. Alright. There are all the eruptions gone.
No matter the danger, I'll always chase a good discovery.
we're good. We're really gonna have to kill him with eruptions. We didn't, but this will work.
Job's done.
I don't mind overdrawing here. I just wanted to get 2 Renos in hand. Because I know Boom Boss is incoming. I'd also like to play Incendious here. As long as we don't draw a TNT this turn and... sorry, if we don't draw a TNT this turn, we win. Like, 100% win. Oh, wait, I couldn't draw one. Because now I just do 20 damage to you. Play you. Three, 6, yeah. Should have pushed the button. I just say a full hand now.
Everybody, pose for the camera!
And then next turn I play Incendious, and that will kill my opponent eventually.
Looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me.
My opponent's played this well, actually. I have respect for what my opponent has been doing.
Here.
They don't have the damage to kill me from here. Ooh, hang on a minute. This is a misplay from me. Because, well, they have a Zilliax to come back anyway, but I'm going to kill the Zilliax with Eruption, so it will go into the pool. Don't kill Zilliax. Don't kill Reno. Okay, I think we win now.
Looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me.
Because I know for a fact they have Inventor. I know they also have another Zilliax now, but I'll just Reno the other one. Because that's their last big burst of damage. If we kill it, we kill it. Okay, so it's gonna come back, which is annoying. I think I just Reno again. There's 14 damage left in my deck.
Looking for a standoff? Careful.
This gives me 5 more armor again. There's 1 in the Death Rattle pool. My opponent is fatiguing, so they're gonna... They will die, as long as they draw all my eruptions. But I have TNT in there, so I might TNT.
Looking for a stand-up? Careful, it's against me.
What's in my ETC again? None of those cards are particularly helpful. It's basically a dead card. I'll take Viper in case he's got a weapon. I should kill my guy. He's got a Zilliax in hand. It can heal him. I just don't put a minion on the board. That's a smart man's play. I think you only get... Oh no, you do get the 2. Oh, you got the 6/5, okay. I lose? Not Yogg. Thank you. Wow. It's killed Yogg.
Little light on cards here. I'm out.
That's how you win this game. What is going on here? Wow. I'm shocked I nearly lost that. In fact, on that last turn I became disfavored. I think the eruptions ended up screwing me, but also won me the game. Because it meant that the Zilliaxes were dying, so I couldn't just keep re-knowing them. Then again, my opponent gets in a situation where he was just fizzling his hand indefinitely because of the double battle cry, so really interesting end to the game. I guess that deck is always favoured, so I should be going more aggressive versus it. Okay. Anyway, YouTube, that's going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, why not leave a like and subscribe? Everyone helps me out. I'll see you next time. Bye.